very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Ready?
On second down, Love. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. To the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
What a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Jackson. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now. Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Striker, red, cycle. Here we go. Black shot.
On first down, it's Love. Forced to his right. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hot. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big gainer for Green Bay. 33 yards.
32-yard line.
Green Jack.
Love to throw on first and 10. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Let's go. 33. Clock. 10. Set cut.
On second down, Jacobs. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down.
Black 40. Smash, red. Hut.
Throwing is Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Rail, yellow. Ready?
On first and 10, here's Love. Rolling right. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Blue striker.
Back to the air, it's Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Set, ready. Shovel 45, right. Ready?
Now an option here, left side. He will do it himself. He's in. Jordan Love, touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early,
and he's in! Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fury, ready. Black, 52 blue. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Love to throw it on first down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed, touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
He's going to try to do it himself. They'll let Jacob try to run this in. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Pistol gives to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. We'll go again here with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow. Set.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ball red.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready, ready. Red, set.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
Faster,
First and 10 now from the 36.
Three.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They go three tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4. It is second and 6.
Come on, set. Drill, 33, yellow. Blue striker. Red cycle. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ready.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
That complete to Jacobs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Third and 9.
Let's go now. Smash, red, black 40, fury, yellow. Black shot. Green jack. Set cut.
Now Love. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Let's
The
go.
Packers will set up for the
Yellow,
two-point
20,
conversion.
52 blaster. Go pink.
They're going to try to run it in. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Forced out wide. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Change it. Hands up.
A first down throw for Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. It covers 63 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Red, 38, set.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot. He'll try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
Second down throw for Love. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from... Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Packers. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 31 yards. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Packers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6.
Down. Yellow, 22. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. That one on target to Watson. That's good for 27 and a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. 6 blue, 32. Ready.
Here's Love. Taken down. They've got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Set. Hut. Yellow, 43. Ready.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
15 yards on the play.
Fight. 6.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
To throw is Love. Trying to set up the screen with Golden. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Red, 38. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Off balance throw, It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fuse, yellow. Black, 95. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Set. 50 set.
On second down, Love. And he'll take it on in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Green Bay. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
There's not.
Bateman is the motion man. Now, Jackson. Once to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Micah Parsons getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Spike 60. Smith red. Ready?
Jacobs will get it to start the 4th quarter. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and goal.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Red, 38. Set cut.
Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Set cut.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Jackson now. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Slot man in motion right. Jackson now on 2nd down. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like you put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Jackson. Moving to his right. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. You find yourself down big, it's the fourth quarter, there's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll take a shot for Watson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He works free, right side. Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kick is good. It's the score. Packers 53, Ravens 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. Second and 10. On the give, here's Henry. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raven first down.
Well, as you can see there, with this guy's size, you're just not going to be able to bring him down with arm tackles. You're going to have to get a lot of bodies to the ball, square him up, and be physical. Because if not, he's going to run through light contact, and he still has the speed to pick up big yards.
And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 36-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some blocks. So really well executed there, and it led to a big pickup.
And And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.